And speaking of basketball in the NBA, man, let's transition to this Pistons situation. Because, of course, on Monday there was a brawl. And, of course, I got my Pistons shirt on, man. I stand in solidarity.
Yeah. Love that shit.
Just to give a recap, man. Monday night against the Hornets, Jalen Duren caught the ball in a post-up in the third quarter, about 7 minutes left to go. He was fouled hard by Moussa Diabate. Subsequently, the players came face-to-face. Diabate did appear to somewhat headbutt Jalen Duren. Duren responded by pushing Diabate's face. A melee ensued. Diabate pursued Duren as he was pulled toward the locker room. Then Miles Bridges inserted himself by going after Jalen Duren. He threw a punch at him from about 7 feet away that had no chance of connecting. Duren threw a punch back, neither connected. Isaiah Stewart then left the bench area, presumably feeling that it was no longer one-on-one between Diabate and Duren. Stewart went after Bridges. They got locked up. Punches were thrown. Apparently some hair was pulled. Everything was broken up. All 4 players were ejected. Suspensions were handed down earlier today. Stewart received 7 games for leaving the bench area. Bridges and Diabate will receive 4 games for escalating the situation, and Duren received 2 games for his role in the altercation. I asked the people's champ, man, what's your take on the situation, man? Who was right? Who was wrong? Are these suspensions appropriate? Were they too harsh? Were they just right? Go ahead, man, and tell the people what they want to hear, man.
First off, I'm here for it. Listen, man. I'm gonna be a little silly. I'm gonna be a little for real, my usual self.
Yeah.
But listen, man. None of that happens in any basketball court. And, people are not glad that the referees and the security was there to get in between them.
Yeah.
So, the fact that it kind of ended the way that it did, and I was really anticipating more than the games that were handed out. So I'm kind of happy about that.
Yeah.
Like losing Jalen Duren for only 2 games is a win. And I mean, the way JB was kind of playing Stu lately anyway, 7 games is kind of like, yeah, I mean, we must have been spurts, but I mean, the way Paul Reed's been balling, we might just be fine.
Yeah.
So that kind of worked out. But again, man, so look, dude, you can't rub your nose up against my nose and not expect bare minimum to get mushed the hell out my face. Like what was Jalen Duren supposed to do?
Yeah.
Like,
that's what I said.
Kiss him? Like,
bro, you in
the hell out my face, man.
You in my personal space.
Yeah, like, what are we talking about? Come on, man. And Miles Bridges, I mean, I'm just glad he's like swinging on the correct gender this time. I'm proud of him for that. It's a step up. And I mean, as for Stu, Stu said it when he was walking out the tunnel. What you bring me here for?
Right.
So, hey, man, you got to protect your all-star. If it was Cade, he would have did it for Cade.
Yep.
Hey, but here's what I was thinking, though, honestly. Where was Ron at, man? Oh, man, if Ron was there, it would have went all the way down now. Ron drive me crazy, but when it's time for it to hit the fan, Ron about that action.
He here for all of it.
Oh, man, now that would have been spicy for real. That's what I was thinking. Because I was looking, I was like, wait a minute, Ron ain't playing. And then I think he was there on like personal.
He was out tonight again for personal reasons.
Oh, man, well, I hope whatever it is,
he's working everything through is good.
But yeah, I was thinking that. I was like, oh man, some little Ron with this. It would have been all the way live. And my man, what's it, Moussa Diabate, therapy.
Right. Yeah, he was bugging.
Therapy. Cause like I'm kind of old enough now where I've seen enough and observed enough behaviors to be like, if he gets that angry in public,
Yeah.
and with restraint, it's just certain things he can't do or be around or possess, if you catch my meaning.
Yeah. Real talk.
Because, you know, like, that's the dude on the playground that's going to go to the car.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, he zoned out, bro.
Yeah, he did.
Like, I'm sitting up here like, you know, his NBA fight, it was quelched. And I get it, you want to go after him, but he had like that, like, he started you see, he was slobbing, then he
Yeah.
started crying.
Yeah, like, bro, calm
I
down.
said, oh, man, he need a shot or something.
Him and Duren been going back and forth since high school.
Yeah, I
though.
peeped that. Yeah, I peeped that. But,
Yeah.
I mean,
I
ain't
heard
no
that.
need to be crying and slobbing about it. I mean, if that's the case, then y'all should have been fought.
Right.
I mean, wow. But at the end of the day, I'm glad it was just 7 games for Stu and, you know, 2 for Duren. Now, does Duren get to play in the All-Star game?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It won't interrupt the All-Star activity.
Oh, well, cool. Yeah, we straight. We gonna keep winning.
Yeah.
We all right. Yeah, don't stay out of people's face.
So to note, including tonight's game against the Raptors, where they are up at the half right now, 67-52.
Mm-hmm.
The rest of Stewart's suspension will be the games against the Knicks, the Bulls, the Spurs, the Thunder, the Cavs, and the Magic. When he comes back, it will be in 22 days since he last played.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Oh, yeah, because of the All-Star break.
Yep, because of the All-Star break. Yep. So, yeah, I'm kind of with you, man. The suspensions or whatever, I got the impression even before everything popped off, man, that the Hornets were playing like they had that game circled.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because if you remember the last game when they was up here, it wasn't the most pleasant of times between the teams.
Yep, and
what happened? What
it was chippy in that game. It didn't
was
get
was
chippy.
it?
Yeah,
Okay.
well, it didn't get
Okay.
like this, but they were on a 9-game winning streak,
Right.
starting to believe that they could possibly be the best team in the Eastern Conference. They were racking up some wins against, the Spurs, and they even have a win at OKC this year.
Oh, the gold's gravity.
And then they started to learn what we already know about small teams that shoot a lot of threes against the Pistons. We feast on them. And the Pistons are not only the number 1 team in steals and blocks, we also the number 2 team in defensive rating, but most importantly, we the number 1 team in paint scoring. And in the third quarter, we started to force our way inside, much like the rest of the year. And most of the teams in the NBA, because there's no rim protection, they helpless to stop it.
Mm-hmm.
Once the Hornets started to feel the avalanche of inside scoring and the smothering defense, the frustration came to a fever pitch. They decided they wanted to play physical, which was fine because we decided that in training camp. So we brought the physicality. And if you somewhere, man, and you and another man are having words and y'all decide to engage in some, let's just call it a hand-to-hand combat one-on-one. That's old school, man-to-man situation. I'm not in that. But if somebody else get in it, then I'm in it too. Because y'all ain't about to jump on my people.
Like, that's just, what are we doing?
And Stu got a code.
And he stayed on it.
And he stood on it. Before Bridges got in it, Stu was chilling. But I think that he felt like when Bridges got in it, it was a second person involved now. And we not about to do no 2-on-1. I mean, now whether or not you think that's right or not, I'm not even going, that's irrespective of whether or not you think that's the right decision.
But to your point, there are times where staying on code has its cost.
Yeah, listen, that's exactly what I said, man. I'm like, there's a lot of times, and it's a lot of conversations about that, but sometimes what's right and what's within the rules are not the same thing. And sometimes when you stand on principle, you have negative consequences. He chose to do what he did, and he accepts the negative consequences. And from my perspective, Charlotte entered that game with something to prove. And when it became clear that they were losing the physicality battle, they decided to escalate their level of physicality. And that's not their game, it's ours. And even their coach later on got all out of his body and got ejected.
Yeah, what was that about?
they entered that game with something to prove.
I'm talking about they almost had to carry him out on somebody's shoulder.
Yeah,
Like
that's what I'm saying. Like he got all out of his body. I'm like, bro, what is your problem, sir? But
they
unfortunately,
couldn't stop Paul Reed.
yeah, dust ups, they're inevitable. They are part of the game. These are young men playing a contact sport and or approaching their physical prime. Competition and deferential behavior don't go together. The sport in many ways is a fight. Men can't afford to give ground. Hopefully in the future, cooler heads can prevail. But with this group, I can say for the most part, we don't start anything, but we always finish it, and we ain't letting nothing slide. Don't start none, and it won't be none.
Static.
Shout out to Chill Thompson in the IG chat. He said, 2 fools jumping on y'all. I'm jumping in 100 times out of 100 times.
My man.
And same, bro. Same.